It's a Friday edition of First Shift. I'm China Haley. We'll begin with a question. What helps make one store the best dealership to work for? Jennifer Vong and Tom Warbeck have that story later in the show. But we'll begin with your morning headlines. Next Monday, October 15th, electric car maker Tesla says that people have to place their vehicle orders by then to be eligible for the full federal tax credit of $7,500. The company says customers will get their cars delivered by the end of the year. U.S. tax credits are available for the first 200,000 electric vehicles sold by an automaker. The credit is then reduced by 50% every 6 months until it phases out. In July, Tesla said it had delivered 200,000 cars to buyers in the U.S. According to Internal Revenue Service rules, buyers of electric cars get full tax credit for the quarter in which the company hits the 200,000 delivery mark, as well as the next. The expiration of full tax credits could invite a further rush of orders and hit the company's already strained production and delivery chain. Vehicles have been piling up in lots around California awaiting transport. Meantime, rivals such as Mercedes-Benz, BMW, and Audi are bringing EVs to the market with a full tax credit in place. Toyota is recalling a small number of 2019 CHR subcompact crossovers in the U.S. Improperly tightened rear axle bearing bolts could become loose or detach. If that happens while the vehicles are being driven, the rear brake components could be damaged and the rear wheels themselves could detach. The recall covers about 700 vehicles in the U.S. And U.S. auto safety regulators are moving to allow a new generation of brighter, self-dimming headlights that won't blind other drivers on the road ahead. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is proposing to permit so-called adaptive driving beam headlights on new cars. This, according to a notice made public Thursday.
The LED array AHS detects vehicles ahead via the onboard camera and adjusts the beams according to vehicle location.
The advanced lights essentially operate as high beam headlamps at all times, while automatically dimming specific portions of the beam to cast less light on oncoming vehicles detected by sensors. NHTSA says the technology has the potential to reduce the risk of crashes by increasing visibility without increasing glare. Automotive News recognized the best dealerships to work for last night in Chicago. As always, 100 stores were on the list, but only one finished first. For more, we turn to Jennifer Vong and Tom Warbeck.
And China, make no mistake about it, the event is both a celebration and competition.
Absolutely, Jennifer. You know, the stores honored here at the Four Seasons in Chicago have created exceptional workplaces for their employees through very innovative programs. That said, each store wants to be number one, so it was a bit tense and exciting in there.
Definitely was. And in the end, our publisher Jason Stein announced the best of the best.
The number one dealership in 2018, Acura Turnersville in New Jersey.
And our group publisher Casey Crane delivering the top award to Tim Boylan. He's the general manager of Acura Turnersville in New Jersey. The Penske Automotive Group dealership is just on the outskirts of Philadelphia. Among the factors that lifted the store to number one, it's been a breeding ground of sorts where some employees are promoted to other Penske dealerships. Boylan considers that the good kind of turnover.
The turnover that I do have is on to bigger and better things for my employees. Service advisors to service managers, salespeople to sales managers, internet managers to sales managers. And if there's any kind of turnover that I want, that's what I want. I want people to succeed and I want my employees to succeed.
Many of Boylan's employees are in it for the long haul. Turnover at the store is strikingly low, just 13% in 2017. Compare that with an industry-wide average of 46%.
My average technician has been there for 14 years. My average salesperson's been there in 8 years. I'm sorry. It's unheard of in this industry. You treat them right. You build, like I said, from the bottom up, and we're a family. We're a close-knit team, and they don't go anywhere.
And we will have much more on Acura Turnersville in a special video report. It comes your way on Monday, October 15th.
And that is the same day. You can find all the stories of the best dealerships to work for in the print and digital editions of Automotive News.
All right, China, we'll send it back to you.
Thanks, Jen and Tom. That wraps up today's newscast. Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you right back here on Monday.